other accredited observers at the IBC National Tallying Center, and pages 13 and 18 of certain screen grabs. In the affidavit dated 28th August 2022, page 2, paragraph 4, John Githongo clarifies what was given to him in the first affidavit, but more importantly, at page 2, paragraph 6, he produces the actual logs that were used to show access to the system. I wish to make a short submission regarding the evidence of John Githongo and the transcribed interview he had with this young person. And I'm discussing this in the context of the probative value of that conversation he had with this young witness. It came out that somewhere, somehow, in the current suburb, there was a group of about 50 people who had access to the ICT systems of IBC, whereby they were intercepting results before they were uploaded on the public portal. When that was put out and the responses first came, that suggestion was rubbished. But in further evidence, I will demonstrate to the court that it now turns out that that is probably and most likely what happened and what created this entire mess that is called the election results of the 2020-22 presidential election. In the case of George Njoroge, whose affidavit is on record, whose CV is on record, a computer forensic expert with wide-ranging experience in investigating all manner of crimes, including those involving terrorism, through investigating the IT aspect. In his affidavit dated 28th August 2022, he has attached his detailed audit and analysis report of IBC results transmission system and operating system log files. And I emphasize that amongst those he analyzed are the logs annexed to the affidavit of Justice Nyangaya, who is the 6th respondent and who was the commissioner of IBC in charge of ICT. I emphasize this because it tells us the logs, that information from the logs comes from within the IBC, the first respondent. And therefore, it must be taken as correct. Indeed, in one of the witness statements we have, or affidavits we have from one Mr. Nyaga, in various affidavits, together with Mr. Uma, they are defensive, together with Mr. Chebukati. They reject the suggestions, but when the logs from Mr. Nyangaya are finally analyzed, they are suddenly, in particular Mr. Nyaga, forthcoming. In the case of Mr. Nyaga, and I will refer to his affidavit, his first reaction is to suggest that they have been illegally obtained and a crime has been committed and somebody should be prosecuted. In fact, the DCI should take action. That is an admission that at all times something vital to the verification of the process was being withheld, not only from this court, from the entire Republic of Kenya. George Njoroge has provided a detailed audit and analysis report, and he, at page 1, paragraph 5, confirms that he analyzed the log files. Page 11 shows the image application for each of the 6 IEBC servers that had information. And of course, at this point, I'm hopeful that in the scrutiny, the same 6 IBC servers shall be availed by the IBC as quickly as possible. Page 3, which is the part of the report that